Stream. We're actually here at my house tonight. Little change of plans, change of venue. Should be some good times. Of course, Zeellott across the table from me. Say hi, Zeellott. And so we've got a little bit of new meta versus new meta with you. So with the recent FAQ drop, a bunch of big changes. One of the ones we're going to focus on here today is
the Scyks.
You got
it. They added to the title the I forget what the exact lettering is. Basically, you add one
additional hull point.
An additional hull point when you add the Scyk title to them.
Which is really all they needed. That's all they needed.
So that's not bad, because normally a hull upgrade costs 3 points. The title costs 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit cheaper of a hull upgrade for the Scyks. Plus it gives you the ability to put either ordnance or a cannon on.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, with that extra hull point and the ability to put, say, a mangler cannon or a heavy laser cannon on them, I think. Ordnance, whatever. I'm not a big fan of the ordnance.
I mean, ordnance...
Cannon pays off every round, whereas ordnance is like the one time.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what the ordnance is. Like Fen Rao with his advanced proton torpedo with fearlessness and a focus is 7 hits.
And that's if you could do something similar with...
You can get close. Yes, actually you could.
Huh.
You could, you just would only get 6 hits because...
Yeah, you don't get Fen Rao's extra bonus.
Yeah, you don't get his extra bonus.
Still. On a Scyk.
Yeah. I know. Kind of crazy. But Scyks are real glass cannons. I would... Initially, the Scyk was supposed to be the equivalent of a scum TIE fighter. Similar.
I would say Interceptor in this case.
Well, they don't have boost.
They have scum TIE fighters. It's called the Z95. No, they don't have boost, but they have that title that gave them the ability to equip weapons an Interceptor couldn't.
That's true.
That was where the balance was there.
That's true.
They have a semi-similar dial, except on the high-speed end.
Yeah, they have... You know what they're
the barrel roll.
With the title on them now, what they're closer to is a TIE FO.
Yes.
Very similar. Actually, if we compared the lowest level Scyk to the lowest level TIE FO with the Scyk with the title on it, it might be pretty close. I bet you it's within one point of a TIE FO.
Expect to see something like that in the future.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to dig that up and figure out what the point value is on the Scyk now. Obviously, the title increases their viability.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, they are kind of a glass cannon. You know?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So... Turn your phone off, damn it.
Sorry.
Okay. So we're going to be showcasing the Scyk with the new FAQ rules for their title. We also, if people haven't realized, there's been a slight change to how stress affects a ship that is already stressed and reveals a red maneuver.
So it used to be that if you had a stress token, had acquired a stress token, and revealed a red maneuver, your opponent could pick up the dial, turn it to whatever they want, and say, you're doing that. And could like K-turn you off the board, or do a hard left or a hard right, knock you off the board, or drop you onto a rock, or various things like that. It was impossible to recover from. If you made that simple mistake, you were just boned with that ship for the rest of the match.
Yeah. So now what they've done is, if you reveal a red maneuver while you are stressed, instead of your opponent picking up your dial and putting it to whatever the hell you want, they now say that you move 2 straight white.
Yep, just a straight white.
2 straight white.
So you don't necessarily shed your stress, but you're not completely screwed.
Yeah, you're just moving 2 straight white, which you can also collide in that.
Yeah.
And
it's kind of like an ion now. Only longer.
Only longer.
Yeah.
So you're not completely boned by it. The weird thing is they left the old errata in too. The white lettered errata saying, "Oh, you know, when it deals with ships that perform a red maneuver when they're stressed, they left that in there too instead of removing it." So there's going to be a lot of confusion.
Expect a 4-2-3
right
away. Yeah.
Also, I was looking over the errata, and there's a bunch of errata from last time that people are still not applying correctly.
Tractor beam.
Tractor beam token. When you receive a token, it doesn't matter if you're shot.
Yep.
Or if you just receive the token from another means.
Yep.
When you read the errata, when you receive a tractor beam token and you're a small ship, the first time that round, when you receive a token, your opponent can choose, they may boost or barrel roll you with a 1 straight.
Keep that in mind, a 1 straight. Some of us have been playing this wrong, and when the tractor beam token gets applied, we've been seeing a banking boost, which
is
you can't do.
It's not actually a boost. It's more, think of it more like a
boost style action that allows
that just moves one straight. One straight.
It even says specifically in the errata, it is not a action or a maneuver and does not count as such.
And you are able to get boosted or barrel rolled onto an obstacle
with using the tractor beam token.
Yes. It specifically says that can happen.
Because it is a boost or barrel roll like action, it is not an actual
action. It's not an action, and
so
it's
the
not
phrasing,
a maneuver.
So the phrasing for boost and barrel roll that say you can't do that don't apply.
That's right. Yeah. So it's not actually a boost or barrel roll. It's actually a tractor beam maneuver.
Yep.
Let's call it.
So there's lots more in the FAQ.
So
those I think are the things that are really going to affect these games. The game we're playing tonight.
Well, it will. I mean, you've got a heavy tractor beam token dishing out ship, so we're going to see that.
Yep.
I've got 2 Scyks with the upgrade on them, so we're going to see them with.
Why don't you actually go over your what you brought today, and we'll just sort of quickly touch on that.
Yeah. So I brought 2 Scyks with a Jump Master as support. So the Scyks I decided to fly was Serissu and what the hell is this? Laetin Ashera. Funny enough, I've only ever flown Serissu.
Yeah, me too.
I've never even seen anyone fly anything other than Serissu.
Yep.
So now we might actually see more of these other pilots. Maybe the Tansori
Point
Veteran.
They were the only other one people flew because of that elite pilot talent.
Yeah, and they're.
I actually want to pick up a couple more Scyks so that I can put a list together.
A Scyk list.
Yeah. And I think they'd be worth actually picking up now.
So I went a little overboard on the Scyks. I mean, I don't really think this is much. It's not really a viable list.
This one is more expensive than Fell, isn't it?
It's more for shits and giggles, really.
Yeah.
So the Serissu build, I have Stealth Device, which costs 3. His initial pilot card costs 20, so that's 23 points for those 2 cards. The Heavy Scyk is the Heavy Scyk Interceptor title is another 2 points, so there's 25 points. Because the Heavy Scyk title allowed me to put either ordnance, cannon, or either ordnance or cannon on him, I decided to do a cannon, and I went with Heavy Laser Cannon for another 7 points.
4 damage.
And then he has an elite pilot talent, so I put Predator on him because, you know what? Predator still rocks.
Yeah, and especially when you're rolling 4 dice with your second.
Yeah, and especially against low-level pilots.
Yes.
Now, all said and told, that build on Serissu is 35 points. A 35-point Scyk.
Now, that is actually scary, though, because of that 4 hit points, the 4 defense dice to begin with, and the 4 dice attack at range 2 to 3.
At range 2 to 3.
And the Predator, with that combined with Predator, actually makes me kind of worried about
the sad thing is you're probably going to get 4 hits on him, and I'm going to roll all blanks and die on the very first shot.
Don't count on it.
So it'll be 35 points completely wasted.
I got some shenanigans myself, but you finish up.
So Laetin Ashera, very similar build, except without Predator, because Laetin does not have an EPT, which is kind of weird, considering that the pilots just below him do.
I know.
Okay. Anyway, his ability is pretty cool. After you defend against an attack, and if the attack did not hit, you may assign 1 evade token to your ship.
So he pretty much always takes evades if somebody's looking at him.
Yeah, well, I mean, they both do, right? Yeah. They're really defensive.
You barrel roll out of arc to try and get...
And Serissu is actually one of the very few synergy ships in Scum that actually help other Scum ships. Very few ships in Scum actually help other ships.
I can't think about that all that many,
Manaroo
is the only other one I can think of.
Serissu, and
is there another Ooh?
There might be. But so Serissu's ability is when another friendly ship at range 1 is defending, it may re-roll 1 defense die. That's actually pretty solid.
That's got some good synergy with Laetin.
It does. I've seen that be very effective.
You take your evade token, and you make sure that nobody hits you.
Yeah.
And then you get another evade token.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, the errata says, and I've seen people do this incorrectly, the errata says you may not spend 2 or more evade tokens on a single defense.
Nope. So if I shoot at you, you can't use 2 evade tokens. That's why it says after it's successful, though. Yeah. So like after everything's resolved and you haven't been hit, have your evade token back.
Now you can also not spend 2 focus on a single attack unless 1 focus is to trigger something other than modifying the dice.
Deadeye, for example.
Yeah. And that's another thing. They modified Deadeye. I don't know if you've seen that. Deadeye is now small ship only.
Goodbye, Jump Masters. It was nice seeing you at
the
top of the
have
meta.
done a lot of stuff to nerf the Jump Master.
You know what? They nerfed the Jump Master and they brought up the Scyk. It's a lot more even playing field for Scum now.
We'll see.
So why don't you tell us what you got on Manaroo?
So Manaroo, I've seen this build on her before. It's pretty viable. Recon spec, always solid.
Yeah.
Always solid. I put Bodyguard on her because she's the lowest level pilot on my list.
Yeah.
So she's going to take a focus. At the beginning of combat, she's going to spend a focus to give one of her buddies at range 1 an extra agility for until the end of the round.
Wow.
So it lasts the entire round. It's not just for 1 attack. It's not just for 1 defense, I should say. It's for the entire round. They're bumped up by 1 agility.
Wow. So I have to kill Manaroo as fast as possible.
And then she'd still have 1 focus left, which she can also sling then to somebody. And that doesn't matter what range. Because of her pilot ability states that at the start of combat phase, you may assign all focus, evade, and target lock tokens assigned to you to another friendly ship. So, my philosophy here is she will take a focus, which gives her 2 focus to the recon spec. She spends a focus at the beginning of combat to bump up one of her buddies' agility, and then gives the other focus to whoever's in dire straits, right? Or she might hold on to it. She might just hold it, depending on. And then I also put R5P8 on her because I just love him. He's an asshole.
There's nothing wrong with droids with freaking blasters taped to their heads.
I don't know why, but I always roll crits. so it's very suicidal.
It's fun.
It is fun. And I've seen R5P8 actually win games for people. So it is actually a very solid card for 3 points.
Yep.
All said and told, my list is 100 points.
Awesome. Okay, so I brought... I've been messing around with the Shadowcaster lately, and been having some fun with that. You probably saw my video from Monday that I faced off against probably the worst list possible for the list I brought. My list was designed to take advantage of small ships and basically destroy aces from the inside out. And I faced off against 2 ghosts and a Y-wing, which was not going to work. So this list I brought today is the Lancer class Pursuit Craft and the Fire Spray 31. And I brought Ketsu on the Lancer Pursuit Craft with her the Shadowcaster title. So Ketsu, at the start of the combat phase, can choose a ship at range 1 if it is inside your primary and mobile firing arcs. Assign 1 tractor beam token to it.
That's scary as hell.
Yep.
That's an assign. Doesn't even matter if you hit. You just got to be in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
If I happen to converge both my arcs and I'm looking at you and it's range 1, to have a tractor beam token.
And because it's it doesn't matter if you hit or not. As soon as you receive a tractor beam token, if you're a small ship,
I barrel roll you out, and now that shot that you were going to take with your crazy Fang Fighter doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. On her, I also have, of course, the Shadowcaster title, which is after you perform an attack that hits, if the defender is inside your mobile firing arc, at range 1 to 2, you may assign the defender a tractor beam token. So if I can get in close and look at you with both, you take a tractor beam. If I can hit you with an attack, you take a tractor beam.
As long as it's from the mobile, as long as it's out of the mobile firing arc.
Yes.
At range 1 to 2.
Yeah. It says after you perform an attack that hits. Now, this is what I thought was interesting.
I thought it was from the mobile firing arc.
If I have my mobile arc to one of the sides, just hold on. If I have my mobile arc to one of the sides, and I happen to have you in both my arcs because you happen to cross that line, guess what? That still triggers.
Yep.
Because that's mobile in front.
Yep.
So I almost want to make sure that my arc line cuts right through you at all times.
Yeah, I mean, you're like any ship, you want to be facing your opponent usually. So even though that you do have a mobile firing arc, obviously the synergies is to have your mobile firing arc in the same arc that your primary firing arc is.
At first.
If a ship is close.
If I can. If not, I take advantage of the fact that the Shadowcaster title is still going to let me point at you from the side and get that tractor beam token
potentially
on.
If you hit at range
but
1 to 2.
Really, her ability is basically it's anti-Fang Fighter in my opinion. Now I also paired her up, got her together here with Outmaneuver. So I think that's going to work nicely. If I'm, say, attacking with you from my mobile firing arc a lot of the time, you're not going to be necessarily pointing back at me.
Right.
And so I'm hoping that Outmaneuver is going to reduce your dice there. Now, because I gave her Outmaneuver, I had a crew slot. So I put Dengar on there because why not have Outmaneuver and Predator at the same time?
Yeah. Dengar is like the Predator for aces.
He is. And then last but not least, I put the Gyroscopic Targeting on there. If I do a 3, 4, or 5 speed maneuver, at the end of the combat round, I may rotate my mobile firing arc.
That's a lot to remember.
It is a lot to remember, so
I think we're going to fail to remember it all every time.
You know me too well.
Yeah, I think we're both going to fail to remember it all.
Yeah. So I pair that up with, in this case, Kath Scarlet, because I happened to pick up another ship recently that you're going to see an unboxing for soon. So Kath Scarlet, when she's attacking with her mobile firing arc, she gets an additional attack dice. Gave her Predator because, hey, I'll take that extra attack dice and roll it again. Give her Engine Upgrade. It's always nice to give the Fire Spray boost, especially when you want to get that rear arc into play.
It is. I've seen Engine Upgrade on the Fire Spray work very well.
Really good. I agree. And then Tail Gunner from the Arc 170.
Okay, so read out what Tail Gunner says.
Tail Gunner's funny. So limited. When attacking from your rear-facing firing arc, reduce the defender's agility dice to by 1 to a minimum of 0.
Wow.
So if I can get past you and keep my ash pointing at you, you get 1 less defense dice and I get 1 extra attack dice.
Yeah. Well, because of Kath. Because of her ability. Yeah.
And Predator lets me reroll.
Yeah.
So
it could be really lethal.
I hope so. And of course, Glitterstim on both of them, because if you're playing Scum and you're not putting Glitterstim, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, I see my Scyks getting 1 shot and not even getting a shot.
I don't know. They got potentially 5 dice and shiz going on here.
So you actually have what I would consider to be a competitive list. I have a shits and giggles list. So I'm expecting...
there's a lot for me to remember here, and there's high potentiality for me to derp the shit out of this.
Right. And it might actually be kind of difficult to fly. Who knows?
Yep.
But that being said, the only way to tell if any of this is viable is if we smash it together.
So as you can see, we've already determined initiative. Zeellott won the roll-off. And so he chose initiative. In this case, we don't actually overlap. So all it allowed him to do is place the first of the debris. So as you can see, we placed our debris. We have placed our ships. We've dialed ourselves in. And I think we are ready to rumble. Are you ready to rumble, sir?
I'm ready to rumble.
All right. So I'm going to hit start on the timer. And you're going to be able to go with Manaroo. All right, may the best man win.
Okay, is it started?
Hold on. There we go.
There we go. Okay. Here we go. I reveal Manaroo. She is doing a 4 straight.
Go toast some bread.
So she guns it as fast as she possibly can. And her action will be to take a focus, which gives her an additional focus.
Okay.
My 6.
Yep.
Next, because you got 2 7s.
Laetin. Yep, you betcha. So
Laetin, first time I have ever flown Laetin.
Woo!
He will go down in flames, surely.
Only if you keep saying that.
Well,
I mean, you're gonna impact his confidence here, Zeellott.
So he does a 2 bank.
Yep, coming in behind Manaroo. So you're going to use Manaroo as a blocker as well, aren't you?
Well, she is kind of that sort of ship, especially if she's the lowest pilot on the stack for both sides. She definitely becomes the blocker because she's going to get her action, and she wants to get in the opponent's face, make them smash into her, right?
Yeah.
She's pretty effective that way. And his action will be to... No, I'm not going to barrel roll onto the bloody in front.
Do it! No. Taking a fade.
Taking
what?
a evade.
Really?
Taking a evade. Well, we're not going to be within range of fighting the first round. So
No, we probably won't.
So it's just an exercise in putting tokens out.
Okay. So, I'm going to reveal Ketsu first. And she's just going to do a forward one. Nice slow roll. Wanted to see where you're going. No sense pushing it hard right away.
Well, I'm going to hell in a handcart.
Well, I know, but I want to see how fast you're getting there.
Probably quite fast.
So, I'm going to keep my arc in the front in this case,
Okay.
and I will take a focus.
Okay.
And then Kath is also going to do a forward one. There we go. And Kath will also take a focus.
Okay, and then you have bonus energy.
Yep.
Serissu.
Bonus energy.
Serissu does a 2 bank.
He was just talking about Galaxy of Heroes, which is another Star Wars game that we both play that we don't really talk about a whole lot. That we probably could. There's a whole lot of crazy meta with that as well.
Fun.
It's a lot of fun.
You could spend a whole episode of Geektech just doing that, talking about it.
We could do a whole series of videos on that, buddy.
Yeah, that's a highly addictive game.
Yep.
That's what I've heard.
If you have a mobile that is semi-decent and you like Star Wars and you like battling, go get it. Just get Galaxy of Heroes. I'll put it in the diddly-doo. All right, so we've set our maneuvers. Nobody's in attack range, so we'll sweep tokens.
Don't forget about checking out the diddly-doo.
Okay, dial it up.
In case you're wondering who that little voice is in the background, that's my son. He's up watching us play tonight. He's a big Star Wars fan and X-Wing fan as well, so...
My sweater says it all!
Yeah. I wonder... Yeah, that'll do. There's no range on Manaroo's ability, is there?
There is no range on her ability.
What is her ability?
I personally think she's probably the best support ship that Scum has.
Well, honestly, since they nerfed the Jumpmaster, the contracted scout combination on the Jumpmaster, she is the one that is most worth her cost.
Yeah.
Dengar is crazy, but there are hard counters to him now.
Yeah.
And she is just such a great balance to everything else. So
yeah.
All right, give her.
Okay, so Manaroo first. she's going to reveal a 3 straight. Where the hell? Sorry, derping.
It's okay.
It's okay. Everybody derps every once in a while.
You're allowed to. For now.
And I realize I already derped because I did the wrong maneuver on my Scyks.
Aww.
That sucks.
She will focus to get another focus. Laetin.
Woo, go Laetin.
Oh no, I didn't. I did the right maneuver. Maybe I did the wrong one on Serissu. Whatever.
You're on crack, it tells you.
God, obviously.
Maybe you didn't do the wrong maneuver at all, and you're just trolling me. Because that never happens.
And he evades. And your 2.
Woo! Here we go. Okay, so Ventress, I think I'm going to do first. Yeah. Why do I have Ventress on this? Sorry. Once I move her, I'm going to change this tile. I have Ventress on the tile. What the
Oh, you got the wrong tile?
I got the wrong tile. I got the right thing.
Okay.
That's fine.
Is it
Don't
just a
forget
matter
about
of
your
flipping it? No, it's probably not Ventress on this. It's probably
Don't forget
one of
probably
your
the
Gyroscopic Targeting,
Okay, so-
Dengar, and
Alright,
Outmaneuver.
shh, I know. So I'm going to do a turn 2. And look at that front arc, eh? Too bad it's not range 1, huh? You know, that works if you collide in the front of me, too.
Well, at least it's through debris.
Yeah, I know. And then she'll take her focus, I guess. Because I don't want to move my thing. No, don't need a target lock. That's good for defense as well. Ooh. That's going to be a range 3 shot there, eh? So, Kath is also going to do a turn 2. There we go. And I don't think she's going to be able to do this. No, that would overlap, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's a bump.
Okay, so no boost there. And I can't barrel roll with her, so she'll take a focus as well.
Okay.
Now.
And then Serissu. See, it was Serissu that I screwed up.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, I wanted to do a 4 with him, and then as soon as I put the dial down, and I'm like, wait. Oh, shit. I put the wrong maneuver. I guess I could have retracted it. Oops. He's going to attempt a target lock. And he... Yes, he can. If you look at that, it's definitely touching.
Oh, just over my nubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn! And was that obstructed? It is obstructed, isn't it?
I don't know yet. Doesn't matter. You're not allowed to check. Actually, the only thing you're allowed to do
Is measure?
is measure for a target lock. You're not allowed to check for obstruction or any of that crap until you actually shoot.
Because things could change, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So top of the stack. So beginning of combat.
Start of combat. I don't have you inside my arc at range 1, I don't think.
I don't think I'm at range 1. No.
No, that is definitely not range 1. And I don't
Anything else at the beginning of combat?
No.
Okay. Manaroo is not going to sling her focus.
Gonna hold on to her 2 focuses.
Yeah, because it looks like she's going to be the target at this point. So that brings us to the beginning of attacking. So beginning of combat is done. Beginning of the attack sequence starts. Serissu is the highest level pilot. Is Serissu a he or a she?
I think it's a she.
Is it a she?
Pretty sure.
Not really sure about that,
Yeah.
but
Let us know in the comments. What is the sexual? What is the gender of Serissu?
maybe it's an asexual species.
Could be. I guess we'll find out,
Yeah.
won't we? All right.
Okay, so I already measured for range. It was range 3 from the target
So now
lock.
you
What I'm going to
measure
do is I'm going to
closest
check
closest.
arc,
Yeah.
and you're definitely deep into my arc. No problem. Closest to closest has to be
Corner to
in
corner.
arc, and it's going to be corner to corner. Oh, it's clean.
Damn.
Look at that.
You're right. It is
Unobstructed.
gonna be clean.
Unobstructed, range
Shit.
3.
So I'm only going to get 2 dice because that is a
It's
secondary
a
weapon.
secondary weapon. He's going to get 4 dice because that's what it is. So he declares your Shadowcaster
as the target.
So now she is the defender, and I roll, and it's solid. 4 hits. I don't have to flip any of those to hits because
Would you
they're
stop
all.
using those loaded dice that I brought?
Wow! I like your dice already. 4
I know,
hits.
right? Apparently they like you too. They never do that for me.
4 hits.
Oh, dick. All right, so I get 2 dice, and I get and
And-
I'll turn up 1 using my focus token
So that's
and take 3
3
shields.
shield.
She is shields down. because
wow.
That's all they get.
Okay. We then have the 7s.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take. I think that's gonna be a range.
Yeah, it's
2
range 2.
obstructed.
Yeah.
No.
Hang on.
I don't think so. Oh yeah, just over the corner, just over the edge.
Let's
there, I
use the
think.
laser. Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a smidge.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
I can live with that.
Okay, so 3 dice. Two hits.
You do have Predator, do you not?
Oh, I do have. That's right. Thank you.
No, you do
No, I
not.
have
You have
Dengar.
Dengar, which is the same thing.
So there's
Sorry.
3 hits.
3 hits. Okay, so I get 3 evade dice because it's through an obstacle.
Yep.
And holy shit, I totally whiffle almost.
Well,
I
almost
spend 1
whiffle.
focus.
And take 2.
Take 2, so 2 shields.
After you perform an attack that hits, if the defender is inside your mobile firing arc and at range 1 to 2, apply a tractor beam token to that ship.
Okay.
Kath.
Now
I
it's a
don't even
large
know
ship,
if she
so
had-
tractor beam cannot actually
Okay,
force
Kath
it to
has
move.
range. So 3
Really?
dice obstructed. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
3 dice
3
obstructed.
dice. And that's
Actually,
that's a
this much.
primary?
Primary.
Okay, so she normally would have got 4 dice, but because she's tractor beamed, she's only going to get 3.
Yeah. So, and that's 2 hits,
still
and
pretty
Predator
solid.
triggers for 3 hits because I'll focus that up.
Yeah. Okay, so she gets 3 dice. The reason why she gets 3 dice, she normally gets 2.
Range 3 for 1.
Range 3 gives her 1, that's to 3.
And obstruction.
Obstruction is 4. Tractor beam
token
reduces it by 1, so it's back down to 3.
Yeah.
Just to explain why she's getting 3 dice here with the tractor beam. And totally whiffles again, except for 1
not
fucking
bad. You
focus.
just take 2.
Horrible
And your shields
roll.
are down.
Yeah. Bullshit green dice.
Yeah, they are.
Green dice suck horribly for me. That's why I know these interceptors are just going to go up in flames.
Oh, they're going to do some work in the meantime, though, buddy.
Maybe. Okay, so that was your 7s.
That was my 7. 6.
6.
Leighton's got a range 3.
He has a range 3.
Not that that matters. It
He
is not obstructed,
I don't think it is.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
It's going to be...
Yeah, it's just over.
Yeah.
So, 3 dice. Thank
You'll
you.
get 3 dice. I get 4.
Now, I used up my focus token, however.
Yeah. I get 4. But I get no re-rolls or anything, so it's all
just a
just
flat
straight
4.
up. It's just straight up. Which is whiffle.
Wow. Okay. Oh, you hit that asteroid real hard.
Jesus.
Tore a big chunk
So
out
dice are not doing me any favors right now.
Yep.
We then have Manaroo.
4, yeah.
She has 2 dice primary.
It is obstructed
It's
as
obstructed because it was obstructed for you. It's going to be obstructed for me. Okay, well, it's just whatever I roll.
1 dice. 1 hit.
Dice. Oh! You know what? Once per round after defending. I'm going to kick that off.
Okay, so would that have been on Kath?
No, I'm going to kick that off on her.
Okay, so we'd
So
rewind
I'm gonna roll one. What did I roll, by the way? You just moved my dice.
You rolled 1 hit.
Did I?
Yes. They're right here.
Okay. So it doesn't matter.
Let's finish resolving that first.
Let's finish resolving my astromech. Nothing.
There you go, astromech. Nothing. Okay, so you roll the 1 hit.
1 hit, and you're okay.
Where's my evade?
Okay, dice, start behaving.
They are. Did you see that freaking hit that I took?
Yeah, 1.
Okay.
You did more damage to me.
So let's set some maneuvers.
Okay, so this is swept.
At end of turn, yeah. I
This is
really
swept.
like. I have another build that is Ventress with Ketsu as the crew with the Shadowcaster title. So I give you, when I hit you, I give you a Tractor Beam token, and then if you're in my arc at the end of turn, you keep it.
Mm.
Okay. I've been dialing those. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm just trying to...
I did a lot of reading on what the hell and how to pronounce these things. Scyk should be Scyk.
It's Scyk
Or Skick.
Skick.
Skick or Scyk has been what I found.
So
now,
it's not
they
Scyk,
are named after a creature from Star Wars Galaxies, a lizard that you fight like fucking mad, apparently, on Tatooine in the early game. They're like freaking rats in every other game.
Okay.
They're stupid, like,
Right,
Tatooine
yeah,
lizards
yeah,
that you
they're
kill.
lizards, yeah.
Yeah. And that was Scyk, right?
What? I don't know.
Because now you never hear anybody say it in game. So, I personally, I know it's going to drive a bunch of people nuts. They're Skyks to me from now on.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Some people love calling them Scyk. They think the SCY should be like Scythe and such. And sure, I think Scyk sounds better because screw you guys.
Yeah, screw us.
Really, I don't think there is a correct way to pronounce it because alien language. Damn it.
Okay, are you ready?
Woo-hoo! No, but do it.
Okay, Manaroo moves 1 straight. That's pretty obvious.
Okay. Sorry, Moth.
Well, as long as it wasn't Mothra, I'm okay.
Mothra!
Okay, and then she takes her double focus. Laterra, or Laetin, let's call him
Laetin
Laetin.
Ashera. Yeah, Laetin.
He does a 2 straight,
Who I think is a girl as well.
maybe.
I don't know.
No, I'm already
I'll
seeing
have to consult the Wikipedia on that.
I'm already seeing a drawback to these guys. They do not have a 1 straight.
Just like TIE fighters.
Um,
Damn.
he'll just take an evade. No, he's going to take a focus. He's going to take a focus.
Okay.
And your guys. Your 7s.
Okay. I'm going to reveal Ketsu here first.
Yeah.
Who's going to try a K turn 5.
Oh, wow.
But I'm not
she
sure
will pull that off.
Oh, my
yeah.
God. She totally will.
Holy crap. I was not expecting that.
So
I did not know she could
pretty
do a
much
K turn 5.
So that lines up here with her nubbin. I'm just gonna put
Well,
it.
good to know. Good to know. They're like the
right?
freaking ghosts.
I did
They
mention
can do-
that they were
K-turn
super duper
5.
ultra fast and could K
I
turn.
should have.
There we go. So that puts her there.
Oh, you were actually okay. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So I take a stress.
Okay. And no action.
And then Kath is going to do a bank 3 towards your dudes.
Yep. Okay.
And I will attempt. No, that's going to overlap.
No.
Okay. So instead,
you might be able to pull off a. Oh no, you won't be able to pull off.
No, I can't pull off a straight or a turn the other way. And so instead, she's going to take a focus.
Okay. Damn, I was not expecting a K turn 5. I should have looked at the dial before.
Only K turn they got. Only K turn they got.
Good to know now. Good to know.
Super. They are super duper fast. Everything on their dial is about them moving 3 or faster.
Okay, so Serissu moves 2 straight.
I mean, look at the engines on it. How does that not say fast?
It does. It screams fast.
It kind of looks like the Defiant
Okay.
from Star Trek DS9.
And then Serissu still has a target lock on you.
Still has a target lock, so what are you taking?
We'll take a focus.
You
Okay.
actually blow up Ketsu in this round.
So
I can't believe that.
Manaroo
Yep.
is actually going to at the beginning of combat. So beginning of combat. Anything happen beginning of combat?
Yes. I will trigger a Glitterstim on.
And take another stress?
Yeah.
Okay. And then does anything else trigger? What about
No,
her
that's my only
pilot
start of
ability?
combat stuff.
Start of combat
After you
phase.
that's right. Sorry, you may choose a ship. So in my mobile and primary firing arc, there you go.
Okay.
And then
I'm just trying to
that
help you out
happens
here
afterwards.
because I know
there's
you've
so many
got a
moving
lot
parts
of
here.
crap that triggers.
So many
right?
moving parts. Okay.
Okay, so I think that's it for your start of combat.
Yes.
Even though I had initiative, I should have done my start of combat first. It doesn't matter. So initiative does kick in
all effects.
in effects.
Yeah.
Now, if it was 2 pilots with the same pilot, then it goes into that duel at the same time. Yeah. She's going to spend a focus to trigger off Bodyguard.
Okay.
And she's going to give Laetin
an extra dice.
an extra agility.
Okay.
So he will be at 5 agility.
Okay.
But she is not going to sling her focus to him.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it for the beginning of combat.
Yep.
Right?
Top of the stack is
Top of the
Serissu.
stack, Serissu. He is definitely range 2 to yours. I don't even need to check that.
Yep.
It's range 2.
Well, let's just show the folks that yes, it is. So
It's range 2.
boop. There we go. Range 2.
Okay. So he's going to shoot his heavy laser cannon.
Mm-hmm. God, that K turn 5 was great, wasn't it?
It was. I was actually expecting you to bump me.
I was afraid I was going to.
Well, I thought K turn 4. I was thinking K turn 4, and okay. So
3 hits.
3 hits.
Spend your target lock.
I will spend the target lock.
Okay.
And re-roll one of those
pull
hits.
out so everybody can see. And
Okay.
roll that one.
I'm gonna move these out so they don't get bumped.
Bumped over. Yep.
And a focus. I will spend my focus token.
Okay.
Turn that to 4 hits.
Okay.
4 hits on the Shadowcaster.
Yep.
And
Oh my God!
4 hits.
Wow. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the Shadowcaster. That's bad news for Ketsu. Bad news for Ketsu.
Wow. That's some big damage that Serissu's done
Yeah,
so far.
I mean, it's 10 hit points, but it's only 10 hit points. So now I'm going to 4 dice primary into Manaroo.
Yep.
So my outmaneuver will trigger because I'm outside of your primary firing arc.
You are. So she technically has no agility right now.
Nothing.
That's brutal. 4 dice, no agility.
And Glitterstim triggers that up for 4 hits.
Damn, she's almost dead. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's a very effective combo.
Yep.
And that's why I'm trying to kill her quickly.
That would have been much better on a smaller ship. I'd have been flying through the debris cloud where one of your Scyks had been, if that had been one of your Scyks, I think.
Maybe.
Because I'd have reduced you probably to at least 2 dice. Or less even. And then Kath. Range 2. I think it's obstructed in this case.
Oh, you're going to do Serissu. Really?
Well, I have a range 1 on Laetin, but it's obstructed. So it works out to the same amount of dice, and you don't have a focus token. So, or allow you to reroll your increased dice. So, 3 dice primary.
Okay.
I will reroll that with Predator, and then I will focus it up for 3 hits.
3 hits. Now,
On
Serissu
Serissu.
has 4 agility.
Yep.
Through debris, that's 5 agility.
What? Oh. Yes.
Or through...
So three hits.
obstacle.
It's the best I can do. But it's flat dice. And you get no rerolls or nothing with her ability.
Yeah, because it's another friendly ship. It's not a friendly ship.
Exactly.
Three.
More than enough.
More than enough.
Damn it. See, it's still... You would have gotten better probably on Laetin.
Well, I would have got
And
one.
then you
I would have
got
got
the
one
big
more
one.
die and a focus.
Yeah.
So it would have been like 6 dice plus a focus.
Yeah.
Okay, so Laetin. That
Range
looks
2.
like range 2.
Yep, range 2.
And
Certainly in
oh yeah, in arc, range 2. So he's going to get his big cannon, 4 dice with a focus.
And I'm going to get 2, and Glitterstim will not fail me this time.
And solid 4 hits. Holy crap!
I don't think I can defend myself well enough here.
You
If
get
I don't
2
get at
dice.
least 2 focuses, if I get 1 blank in this, she dies.
Oh yeah.
She dies.
Wow. So she
I
takes
use
3
Glitterstim to
hits.
turn that up. She takes 3 hits and is dead.
Who took out the Shadowcaster with
2,
with
3.
Skykes? Is that how we're pronouncing it?
I'm going to say it's Scyk.
Scyk.
Damn it. That was not good. That was not
2
good at all.
Skykes just took out the Shadowcaster. That was pretty epic.
Because range and 4 dice.
That's why I was trying to slow roll
Yep.
to stay at range 2 or 3. Okay, Manaroo with 1 hit point left shoots at you.
Okay.
And it might be obstructed.
Closest to closest? I believe it is, yeah.
Oh.
Just. Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say okay.
So, I will get 3, and you will have 2.
Yeah, that's... Wait, that's range 1.
Oh, you're right. You'll have 3.
That's definitely range 1.
Yeah, you will have 3.
3 dice. 3 dice. She lives! And I forgot to kick off my R5 P8 again on her.
It didn't matter.
It could have, though. I got to remember that.
It was.
I could have suicided too, right?
Oh, that's true.
So it could have made a big difference.
Would you have triggered with only 1 hit point left?
So
hits?
2 hits. Solid.
Okay.
I'll take it. 2
Yeah.
hits. You get your
I get 3 dice.
3 dice.
And 2
Oh.
focuses. They betray me. 2 hits.
2
Fuck.
hits.
Wow. What the hell? Am I just flying this really wrong?
Wow. So Kath wants to shoot out her ass.
Okay, so we sweep tokens.
Now I think that's your focus.
That was my focus.
We sweep all the tokens. Tractor beam's gone.
Yep.
That was actually very effective.
Well,
you reduced all my agility.
No, what would have been
It hurt
effective?
me bad.
What I wanted to use it on was your Skyks, but I couldn't. I should have come this side
And tried to get.
try to get a lateral attack on you. I was too busy going, gotta get you in my front arc.
There's a reason why I put these obstacles like that too,
I know.
right?
I know.
Okay, so we dial it up.
Yep. So you were saying you were going to get tabled in half an hour? Yeah, good one.
Wow.
Good. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, this is not what I expected at all. Not even close.
Whew. See, the title actually does make it more worthwhile, and this build gives the Scyks what they need, which is some beefy defense or some beefy blocker.
Yeah, I was struggling to find a third ship to go with him, and I'm thinking, wait, a jump master, Manaroo.
Totally. Always.
She's always the great support ship blocker.
Use her like a club, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm dialed in. You're
and a
dialed in.
damage sink, which she has been. The
Yes,
big damage
she has.
sink. Okay, so I'm dialed in. I'm going to do Manaroo first.
You basically presented her as my only target.
I did on purpose.
So
Because she's not going to do
That's
much
turn
damage.
2.
And that is a white maneuver.
So you
That's
take your
amazing.
double
I
focus.
take my double focus.
I have an idea for a build using Sabine.
Laetin is doing a 5K. It's going to be really close. Oh,
Okay.
wait, a K.
K
Not
turn. Yeah,
not a 5 straight.
And he takes a stress as well.
takes a
I'll
stress.
grab a stress token for you. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Kath is going to attempt a bank 2.
Oh, I was not actually expecting that. That is a bump.
Shit, it is.
That is a
I'm gonna
bump
end up
on the
rock.
asteroid.
God damn.
That was like a
God damn.
bad day for Kath. Oh, she doesn't end up on the asteroid. You are lucky.
Right about there.
Yeah, but it's a bump.
And actually more like that because she didn't quite come even straight.
Yeah, it's very close.
That is a bump, though.
I'll take it. And Serissu might bump. It's going to be really close. I wasn't quite sure.
I think you might actually pull that off.
Oh yeah, he'll easily pull it
Because of your
off.
tiny.
Yeah, well,
'cause
he
you
was
were
he was
a little-
back a bit,
little bit
so
back, yeah.
so I was like, he should be able to do it. It's going to be close, but
Man,
this could be a whole lot of death
this
staring at me right
wow!
now.
I can't believe you're going to table me with 42 minutes left.
No, I don't think so. Okay,
Well,
so stress.
I have no shot,
That's
and
brutal.
you have 2 shots. I have 8 hit points left.
But they're unmodified. They're going to be unmodified.
You're going to strip my
Maybe.
shields and hurt me really
Okay,
hard.
so beginning of combat.
I trigger my Glitterstim.
Yeah, you do.
Because holy fudge!
And she gives Serissu these 2 focus.
Yep.
Just
One for attack, one for defense.
Wow, you have no arc.
No.
So, but it doesn't matter. He just
So
needs something for it.
Serissu does
Four
rolls
di-
4
so
dice.
he's declaring against the fire
range
spree,
2.
range 2, 4 dice with a focus, and solid
3 hits.
3 hits with spending a focus.
Yep.
So 3 hits, and you get 2 dice.
Wow, 2 of 8.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. Shit, too late. Too
What?
late. I forgot his predator. He has predator.
Oh, you just haven't used it because you keep rolling flat 4s all
Okay.
the time.
So you took a point.
Yeah.
Wonder what I would have rolled. Oh, it would have been actually an extra, but that's okay. Okay, so now Laetin, 4 dice, because that is definitely a range.
Yeah.
2 or 3, don't matter.
I'm surprised, actually. I would have given Laetin the focus because of the Predator.
I forgot.
there.
I forgot about Predator. I forgot.
You're so excited about just
I'm
blowing
like,
me
holy
up.
shit, I get to shoot!
You're just so
I
excited
need, but although focus is still good with Predator.
Yeah, you're just so excited about blowing me up.
And solid,
What up with
3
that? Shit. Okay. So I need at least 2 focuses here. And I get 2
Whoa,
blanks. And I
3
take
hits.
3 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4 hit points left.
Wow. And then Manaroo, it looks like range 3.
Yep. Can't kill me.
Definitely range 3.
Oh, yeah. I
2
forgot
dice.
to give myself the stress from Glitterstim.
You're going to get 3 dice in defense. And a hit and a focus, so 1 hit.
Watch me whiffle.
No, you're
Nope,
good.
2 of it. Why couldn't I roll that before? Okay.
Okay.
I get no shot.
Now I know which way you're turning.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's just a given.
Yeah. But that's okay. Serissu shoots first.
Yeah, and
How many hull do you got
I
left?
get 4.
4 hull left.
You're going to blow me up this turn.
Maybe.
With less than half an hour left, or more than half an hour left on the clock, I will have been tabled. I think I might have done this a bit wrong as well. I should have pushed Ketsu through here. Who cares about the fucking rock?
Oops. That's gone.
Or I should have turned right away and then come at you harder. Tried to come at you face first. I think this build still has potential. I think I just flew it really wrong.
Now, Manaroo is going to die, but...
Don't count on it. Yeah, the only problem I think with this list is I only get to shoot twice.
Okay, so Manaroo.
Yep.
She reveals a 3 bank.
I'll get that for you.
She should be able to fit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right there. Go ahead and move her.
She'll fit. No problem. She's an expert at fitting in tight spots for some reason.
Well, or
I actually
like
get
that.
pretty lucky with her.
I know. It's kind
And
of
she
nuts.
takes her double focus.
Yep.
And she's going to get kaplooey at the beginning when you shoot, but that's okay. Okay, so now Laetin bumps with a green.
But he drops the stress, so there's the stress gone.
So just slide him in.
A 2?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It's a bump.
Yeah,
It's just a straight bump. I don't care about actions right now.
No, you just care about getting that 4 dice attack.
Yeah, I was. I put Manaroo there on purpose to prevent them from moving forward.
Kath is going to bank 1 because it's hard to do a green maneuver in this thing when you don't have a lot. And
she's got a wide load.
That drops my stress.
Yep.
And she will. I got Predator, so I'll take an evade.
Yeah. Okay, and then Serissu, same thing. It's a bump.
Yep.
Relieves the stress. Do you want to just slide him in?
Yeah, I'll just slide her forward there.
All right, slide her. Remember her. Serissu's a her.
It's okay. I do the same thing with Hell Runner. I'll be like, yeah, Hell Runner does this. He's a she. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so I know you're shooting at Manaroo.
So Serissu gets to shoot first, though, and potentially.
Well, hang on. Beginning of combat.
I have nothing.
Beginning of combat.
I've already used my Glitterstim up, so.
You're gonna blow up her anyway. I'll do a bodyguard on. We'll do a bodyguard on Laetin because you're going to shoot before Laetin.
Yep.
So he's bumped up to a actually to a 5 right now with stealth device.
Okay.
That might actually be range 3 for him too. Okay, so now nothing else at the beginning of combat. So we start with Serissu. He is definitely range 2 or 3. You are in his arc.
Were you using Serissu's ability to move that focus token?
No, I used Manaroo's.
I know. Are you going to use her ability?
Oh, no, I did not. No.
Okay.
No, I did not use her ability.
You just used Bodyguard in this case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Serissu does have Predator. Remember that. Predator. And
Not that.
you're not. So I get to re-roll one of these. So a hit and a crit so far.
That turns down to a hit, though.
Yeah.
Because heavy laser cannon.
Heavy laser cannon.
Yeah.
And then I'll re-roll one of the focus. And do a hit. So 3 hits.
This is not enough to kill me, but I'll use my token.
Pretty
I'll
much
take
have
one.
to. Yeah.
And then I now
You get to shoot.
I'm gonna finish blowing up Manaroo with 4 dice.
Yeah.
You don't even get to roll basically because I reduce your dice by 1 with the tail gunner. Oh no, you still get to roll.
I still get to roll.
You just get to roll.
I only get 1 dice, but.
And Predator for 1.
Oh, another blow.
Wow.
So 1
Are you
crit.
kidding me?
1 crit.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I could actually evade this.
Yeah, and then
I do have a
finish
focus
off
left.
Kath.
So I need anything but a blank. And a blank. So you
Ah!
killed me.
Thank God. Manaroo is same point cost as Serissu, so at least I get 35 points off.
Manaroo, 32. Yeah, 35. Yeah.
So at least I'm not tabled, but I'm about to die.
Well, I was expecting Manaroo to die.
Yeah. No. He gets to attack now.
Well, I know. I was expecting
that was
Manaroo die.
So Laetin.
So Laetin, 4 dice with nothing.
Yeah.
Just 4 straight dice. And
there's almost
2
enough.
hits.
2, 3. I need to take 3 damage before I die, so at least 1 more turn goes past.
So 2 hits. So
and
1 hit.
Whew. I got 2 hit points left.
With 2 fresh Scyks. They still got their stealth device even.
I know.
Not looking good for you.
I can't win this.
So you are definitely running away at this point.
Yep.
You're going to want to... Because you could shoot before Laetin. Okay. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Laetin. I think Laetin's the lowest now, isn't he? Yep.
Boop.
2
Forward
straight.
2. There you go.
And he'll take an evade.
Yep.
And then...
Kath is going to do a bank 1.
Yep.
And take an evade.
And Serissu does a 2 straight.
Same thing again.
Now he's actually going to target lock you. Oh wait, no, he's got Predator.
Predator.
He's
Take a
going to focus.
Yeah, get them
He's gonna
rerolls and
focus.
use the focus.
Yeah.
All right, Serissu, blow me up.
Serissu, beginning of combat, nothing happens, right, with Kath.
No, I got nothing left.
And I got nothing to do at beginning of combat, so it's straight up shooting. Definitely at range 2 to 3. So the heavy laser cannon on Kath with Predator and a focus. And so I'll Predator the 1 blank.
Yep.
So that's a hit and 2
2
focus
focuses.
and a blank. And I Predator reroll the blank
Nice.
to another focus. So I
4 hits.
spend the focus for 4 hits.
I get 2 dice. I have
4 hits.
2
Okay.
hit points left. I can't get enough.
4 hits. And you...
2 evades. I take 2.
2
And I'm dead.
before he can shoot. Wow! The Scyks!
The Scyks
You saw it here. The Scyks were awesome.
Well, I fucked up. I seriously
I don't know.
made some big mistakes.
You took out Manaroo real hard.
I know, but that's the point of Manaroo, is to be like, shoot me, shoot me. Well, the Scyks shred the ever-living bejesus out of things.
They sure did with that heavy laser cannon. It was worth the 7 points.
Honestly, I've never seen anybody actually fly Scyks before like that. So
with heavy laser cannon.
I didn't really know. I was like, oh, sure, they're Scyks. Who cares? No, you should care and get in their face as quickly as possible.
Okay,
you need to detach him. He's stuck.
Okay, stop that. Yeah.
So you need to get in their face and stop those 4 damage attacks.
Yeah, you have to get close to them because of the heavy laser cannon. You don't want that kicking off.
The way you placed yourself, what I should have done instead was simply make you come around.
Yeah,
and as you're coming around, go great and cut back through here or something.
Yeah, you should have went for because of the speed of the Shadowcaster.
Yeah,
you could have circled around and caught up to me.
Probably.
Because I wouldn't be able to outrun a large base speed 5.
Even at equivalent speeds, I'm moving further. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I need to take advantage of that mobility some more. I was hoping, honestly, that I could just get past Manaroo and then start hitting your guys. Because even if I hit, like in that front arc, if we're touching, you're still going to take a tractor beam token.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was very effective.
Well, the one time I got it to happen.
But it made it so... Oh, jeez, what the...
Excuse me while I grab my cat. Sorry about that, guys. My cat just tried to pole vault Zeellott here.
He climbed up my back with his claws.
Yeah, that happens very common.
Usually he just leaps.
I was not prepared for that. I was not ready.
No, nobody's ready for that. So
that was funny.
Yeah, no, that was probably one of the better lists you could have put together with the Scyk. Manaroo is great with almost everything that needs support, and the Scyks definitely need support.
Well, the funny thing is for 3 points less, I could have put Mangler Cannon on.
Yep.
But they are 3 dice at range 1.
Yep.
And 3 dice at range 2. Yep. And 3 dice at range 3.
Yep. It's the crit that makes the Mangler
It's the
nice.
crit that I know.
But this was heavy damage all through the game.
So at range 1, there's still 3 dice.
Yeah, there was never a time they weren't rolling 4 dice.
Yeah. Well, I tried to make that happen, right?
Yep. So if you saw us make any derps, guys, please let us know. I feel like I probably made some mistakes for deployment. My best bet probably would have been to actually start here and just charge right in your freaking face. Get past you. And then start hitting you. Start using Kath and the tractor beams. And
my one big fuck up was not using R5P8.
Yep.
Twice.
You know what? But they were both situations where you could have potentially killed yourself.
I know.
I wouldn't have used it.
It's like,
I wouldn't have used it anyway.
It's funny. I was never close enough, or actually the one time I was close enough with Serissu, I didn't get any agility dice on.
I know.
So I didn't even get to use Serissu's ability once.
No.
But he was the highest pilot on the stack, which actually made a difference in this fight because I blew you up before you could shoot back.
I know. And honestly, since the change with the Scyks, I've been wanting to go and actually pick up 2 more. So I can have 2 Scyks.
So let's do a quick comparison. Before we wrap this up, we want to do a point comparison on the cheapest TIE-FO pilot compared to the cheapest Scyk pilot.
I'll do the TIE-FO.
And I'll check out the Scyk. Just bear with us while we bring up our apps that...
yeah, we got some list building apps. That
I personally use Star Tactics. I like it. It looks really nice.
Yeah. It's for Android, in case you're wondering. It's in the Play Store. Look for Star Tactics and you'll find it. Personally, I think it's a great list manager. It has a lot of great export functions. Those wonderful play papers that you see with the actual list laid out visually like that, those are actually generated and in this list builder that we use. So we really like it.
Okay, so Epsilon Squadron pilot costs 15, but he's a pilot skill 1.
Oh, I thought I was doing the FO. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You got that. Pull it up.
Okay.
Continue.
Now, I don't think the Scyks have a pilot skill 1, do they?
No, they have a pilot skill 2.
Okay, so let's...
Where are they?
There is no pilot skill 2 for TIFOs. Believe it or not, there's a pilot skill 3. So it is the only pilot skill level. Okay, so let's try and compare pilot skill 5s then. Okay?
Okay, hold on.
Because...
let me finish speccing the base level Scyk. There we go. So, Cartel Spacer with Stealth Device, Heavy Scyk
No, just the title. Just the title.
Oh, just the title?
Just the title.
Oh,
We're just comparing ship to ship.
16 points.
16 points for pilot skill 2.
Pilot skill 2 with 2 attack dice, 3 defense dice, 3 hull, 1 shield. Focus, target lock, barrel roll, evade.
And pretty much the same thing.
And the ability to equip either a cannon, torpedo, or missile.
So I'll do.
What's the Epsilon? What's Epsilon?
Well, Epsilon is 15
for
pilot skill 1.
Almost identical down the stack.
With
one
a tech
less
slot.
One less pilot skill.
Same hull, same shield, same agility.
Wow.
Same primary. Now the maneuver dial
actually makes them worthwhile at even the lowest.
So the one thing the TIFO has over the Scyk is the S turns.
Yes, their
Is
maneuver dial.
Speed. Their maneuver dial has that 2-speed S turn, but
I got a 3 and a 4 K turn on the Scyk.
I thought it was a 5.
Sorry, 3 and a 5 K turn. My bad. I'm sorry.
Right. Which the 5K turn. 5K turns are awesome. A lot of people don't realize.
And
5K
6 green maneuvers. A 3 forward, a 2 forward, a 2 bank, and a 1 bank.
And the TIFO also has 6 green maneuvers, all the 2s, and a 3 straight.
And equivalent to, and 3 red maneuvers in this case.
Yeah.
Now you get, the TIFO gets on speed. It's got a 5 forward where the
Scyk has
only
a 4.
gets a 4 forward.
Okay.
Now,
that's kind of niggly. I mean, yeah, that's great and all, but I mean, it could be an issue.
Now,
they both have the same actions.
How about the 5 pilot skill?
Okay, the 5 pilot skill. The 5 pilot skill is 18 points.
Okay, Tancery Point Veteran, it's 19 points.
Without the title?
With the title.
Oh, with the title.
So they're within 1 point of each other now, which I think is appropriate.
Well, the Zeta Ace has an EPT.
EPT.
But also has a pilot ability.
No. We're going with the generics.
Yeah, that's the only pilot skill 5 FO. Yeah.
No, hold on.
Unless, I don't know.
There's no other.
Yeah,
you're
Zeta
right.
Ace.
Omega Squadron Pilot is the only other, is 4. As soon as you get to 5, you get the Zeta Ace.
Now, I'm going to give it to the TIFO because the Zeta Ace is 1 cheaper.
That's the thing, though, is he's a unique pilot. You can only play 1, whereas the Tancery Point Veteran is not.
True.
What if you were to go to Omega Squad? He's 17?
17 for pilot skill 4, EPT, and tech slot.
And for 2 more points, you get one more pilot skill, and a missile and or torpedo and or cannon slot.
Pretty comparable.
Actually, very comparable.
Very comparable now with that extra hull. They kind of turn the Scyks into they're almost a direct comparison with the TIFO now. I would compare them to the TIFO.
I would actually compare them favorably to the TIFO because of their higher pilot talent overall for the non-aces.
Yeah, okay.
So let's compare. True. Let's go now with the top aces.
Okay, the top aces.
So Serissu.
Serissu is a pilot skill 8.
Was pilot skill 8. That's the top ace though.
Okay.
So
go with the top ace is Omega Leader. He's a pilot skill 8.
There you go.
21 points.
22 for Serissu with the title.
Okay, so they both have EPTs. They both have pilot abilities.
Yep.
Omega Leaders is enemy ships that you have locked cannot modify any dice when attacking you or defending against your attacks.
And of course, Serissu is roll extra, re-roll one of your defense dice
For
everybody
else at range 1.
Yeah.
Pretty comparable.
I'd say so.
I'd say that's kind of.
So I think just
point
that one bit
point.
that everybody's been saying they just need one thing, whether it's an extra shield or an extra hull or just something to make them a little cheaper.
I think that might have done it. They were probably looking at the TIFO as a comparison. I would imagine.
Well, as soon as the TIFO came out, they were like, "That's the closest ship. Let's do it."
Yeah, because the TIFO, the Scyk, right, without that extra hull, is not worth its points.
Nope.
But now with that extra hull,
it
makes it comparable with the TIFO. I would compare it pretty close to the TIFO.
I would venture to say that the TIFO has a better dial overall.
Okay.
Scyk is better on the low speed maneuvers because they have a better dial at 1 and 2. But
they have the Scyks have a 1 bank
and a 1 turn.
And a 1 turn.
And it's a green 1 bank.
Yeah.
So they can do a 1 bank and shed a stress.
Yeah.
And then 2 bank, 2 forward, and a white turn on 2.
Yeah, their 2s are green except for their 90s.
Yeah. So you sacrifice a little bit of overall speed to get a little bit more low speed maneuverability out.
And they both have a 3 straight green.
Yeah.
But the TIFO has a white 390 where the Scyk doesn't have a 390.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not. I'm looking at it right now.
What?
It does not have a 390.
I swear I thought
It has a 3 bank and a 3 straight.
Oh, no, you're right. 390. I was thinking 190.
Yeah.
No, but we have, with the Scyk, you have a little better low speed maneuverability.
Okay, so I would give the dial, the FO, the edge on the dial.
Because of those S turns, honestly.
The S turns.
The high speed 5 and the S turns make it a more flexible dial.
And more actual.
But that makes sense because in this case you're trading off a little bit of the dial for the ability to put a heavy fucking laser cannon on it.
or ordnance.
Or ordnance, exactly.
So TIFOs can't do that, I don't believe.
No, they get nothing like
no
that.
ordnance. But they do get a tech slot.
Which gives them a 1 of 2 items right now.
Yeah.
Or 3 items, technically.
Yeah, the sensor cluster is probably the awesome
best title.
The best
or
one.
the best thing.
The best
which
comes with the TISF.
Yeah. All right, well, there you have it, folks. Scyks are actually not bad.
Now
Who knew?
They're back in playable mode.
I was expecting to just like mop Zealot's face with
I
his
was
Scyks,
actually expecting to get completely blown out of the water in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I was expecting to get tabled, not even do enough damage to one of his ships.
That's not at all how it turned out.
Yeah, the Scyks dished out so much damage, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I rolled pretty good on their attacks, too.
You got some fantastic rolls, sir.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. We will be back again next week with another one of these. I think I'm going to try on Monday to fly another one of these Lancer class pursuit craft lists. I have a different one that I have in mind. It involves a whole different kettle of fish.
So is that going to be? Is that going to be Asajj?
Yeah, no, it's going to be that Shadowport guy that I was talking about.
Oh.
So I was looking at ways to make the black market slicer tools more effective, and I think if I do the Shadowport Hunter with experimental interface and a pair of the black market slicer tools with Tactician as his crew.
Now that you might not be able to do that action twice, though.
It's 2 separate cards.
It doesn't matter, though. It's the same action.
No,
it is not. The same. It is the same action.
No, I read up on it. You can trigger it twice.
You can?
Yeah. It would be the same as you can't trigger the same card twice.
Oh, okay.
You can't
Except
trigger the
for
same
Gonk.
action.
They allow Gonk.
You can't trigger the same action on the same card.
Actions.
You can't Gonk. You can't EI to Gonk up and Gonk up.
Okay, so it has to be 2 separate cards.
That's why you need 2 separate cards on it.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen the Shadowcaster played a bunch of times now, and I've seen people get
nothing
stacked up on stress, and then they try and do the slicer tools, whiffle.
Falls apart.
And then the next time it comes around, they try it again, whiffle. I've not yet seen Slicer Tools actually put down a freaking damage card,
Me neither
which is
yet.
bizarre because I've seen it rolled for at least 5 or 6 times. So it's like,
so this will
just bad
double your
rolling?
chances with the black market Slicer Tools. Say you got 2 stress jacked up on your opponent, and you use the black market Slicer Tools and it fails. You don't pull the stress. Well, you do it again.
yeah,
EI to do it again.
yeah.
So I think I'm going to bring something with that. It's also got Forlom in there to sort of stack stress on your opponent as well.
Thank God.
The Tactician as well on the Lancer is great because Tactician says, in your arc at range 2. Well, shit. Mobile arc says, you're behind me. You're on my side.
Yeah.
You're in front of me. I don't care.
It's a printed arc.
Yep. And then, of course, you put the title on so that you're slinging those defense down tokens with the tractor beam as well. And then I can't remember. I think it was a Scyk I threw in there as well on that list. But yeah, we'll see something interesting with that one.
I think I got kind of lucky with this list tonight, to tell you the truth. It was actually, like I say, it's a shits and giggles list. But it actually laid out some heavy damage.
Seriously heavy damage. Oh, yes.
And the way I built these guys, too, they are not easy to hit.
Nope.
They are not easy to hit.
No, they're definitely not. But yeah, I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see Sykes a lot more now. A lot more.
I think they're gonna have a comeback.
I think we're gonna see Sykes swarms with a couple of different, like Serissu with the tractor beam, pulling folks in or barrel rolling them over, so that the other guys with the heavy laser cannon can just.
Well, no, I think the heavy laser cannon.
No, you're reducing your opponent's defense.
I know, but if you pull them too close, then you're.
That's why it's a May.
Yeah,
you don't have to, right?
That's true. That's true.
So Monday we will be down at Triple Play. Expect to see us there, and I'll be bringing a couple of different lists. Also, I'm going to be doing an unboxing video. I did an unboxing video for the Lancer class Pursuit Craft. I haven't actually finished splicing it together and putting it up. I'll have that up by this weekend.
Awesome.
And then I'm unboxing my Arc Fighter right away, and so you'll get to see that shortly. And then, of course, I think next Thursday I'm going to throw an ARC list together.
Okay.
And see how that
goes. Yeah, because...
some changes with
I'm
Biggs.
not sure how viable the ARC is going to be yet.
Some changes now with Biggs that should change. That may
change
things up.
That's another...
So I'm going to throw an ARC list with Biggs together.
Yeah, so Biggs had some errata change on the last errata.
Yep. It used to be, say, for example, you had a Y-Wing with an Auto Blaster turret, and Biggs was in your forward arc at range 3, and you said, I attack this guy at range 1 with my Auto Blaster turret. It used to say, if Biggs is in your arc and you can shoot at him, you must.
You must shoot at him.
So you had to abandon your secondary weapon attack and shoot with your primary.
Yeah.
Now, it's based on the weapon you choose to attack with. And so if you say, I am attacking with my Auto Blaster turret, Biggs is not a legal target anymore for your Auto Blaster turret if he's beyond range 1, and you get to choose the actual target you get to shoot.
Yeah, so big difference with Biggs.
That is going to change a lot of people's way they use Biggs.
Yeah.
They used to put them on the far side of a large ship.
Yeah.
And force you to have to shoot through that ship.
Shoot range 3. Range 3. Always shooting at range 3 at Biggs, and it's like you're forced to shoot at Biggs at range frickin' 3 through a goddamn obstructed ship that is giving them frickin' extra whatever. It was crazy.
Go nuts.
Yeah. So expect to see that's a little bit of a nerf on Biggs. Really, it is. It's a little bit of a nerf. So I think Rebels players that are very dedicated to Rebel and they love the Biggs list are going to be pissed about that.
Oh, they're going to be so pissed about that.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. There was someone else I was going to say. We are also going to be moving forward in the next little while with our organized play system that we've been working with the Game Nexus with. That's known at... We've come up with a title for that now. It's known as GX Ops, or Game Nexus Organized Play System. We find it more fun to say it's an op. This way we can organize non-tournament style events, so stuff that is different from a standard tournament. So, for example, a scramble or all kinds of different gameplay styles. whilst also giving you something that is not just a tournament. It's going to be a bit of a full experience. Oh, just kick him off your foot then. Sorry, we got a new kitten, and apparently Zeellott is letting him chew his foot. So, all right, do you got anything you want to close out with?
So my takeaway.
Oh yeah, your takeaway on all this.
My takeaway is the new errata has brought the Scyks back into the fold as a viable ship.
Nerfed the contracted scout meta.
Oh man,
you're no longer going to see the triple contracted scouts.
Yeah, you're not going to see triple contracted scouts. You're not going to see you're definitely not going to see those crazy ordnance contracted scouts with the Deadeye
and
double
the
ordnance
R4
and R4 agromach and all and
not gonna happen
the recon
anymore.
spec. People are going to go, oh shit, I can't use Deadeye. Well, if you can't use Deadeye, a Lobi ship is very hard to get a target lock with.
Sure is.
Against higher level ships. It's not so bad if all your opponents are Lobi.
Yep.
And you're moving after them. But contracted scouts are only skill 2.
Yep.
Or skill 3. So I see people putting like VI, or no, just going with a higher level pilot.
They're going to be used more as a club blocker now.
Yeah.
Get in there, thump, I'm in your face, oh, you collided with me.
Because
just like you did with Manaroo today.
For 25 points, it's still a solid ship without any upgrades.
Agreed. Totally agreed.
So as a blocker, you could run havoc with him just smashing into people. Put engine upgrade on them and push the limit, and next thing you know, you've got this crazy fly around the frickin' board, cover the entire They are crazy when you push the limit and engine upgrade on them. They are crazy.
It's going to be ridiculously awesome.
So I've done it with Manaroo, and she works really good that way. But we're not going to see the ordnance builds on them anymore at all, because you can't really.
Nope, agreed.
They nerfed.
That crazy ordnance build is gone.
They nerfed the Deadeye. Spend a focus for Deadeye, and then get a target lock that you can use right away. They nerfed that with the triggering sequence.
Yep.
Specifying how the triggering sequence kicks in.
I think in this case, what we're seeing right now is a shift in the meta away from 2 big ship lists, which we've seen dominate a lot in the last little while, or 3 big ship lists, back to small, larger numbers of smaller ships.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking at 3 and 4 ship lists coming up soon.
We're gonna see more swarms again.
Yeah.
They're gonna be more viable because.
So this weekend, I'm definitely picking up 2 Scyks. Done.
Well, you already got 1, don't you?
Yeah, but I want 3.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I have an idea.
They are pretty lethal with that heavy laser cannon.
The list I'm putting together, I think I'm going to call "Here, hold my beer."
Well,
all right.
Yeah, I guess that's. I don't know if that's better than "Here, hold my bong."
Yeah. Dude, hold my bong. All right. Well, so next week we will be down at Triple Play on Monday. We'll be back again there doing our recording and getting a couple of lists in. If you got some lists you want to show off, like Ray did with his fantastical double ghost Y-Wing list that just...
Double ghost. No, that's the first time I've ever even seen a double ghost.
A pair of Lothal rebels and a Gold Squadron Y-Wing
apparently
pilots.
It came to... He almost won a tournament with it. It came down to the very last dice rolls.
It was the last dice rolls, apparently.
Yeah.
And it was really brutal. I could not deal enough damage to kill him fast enough. I just couldn't. I still managed to win, but it was 4 points difference between us.
Yeah, so it was a
modified win.
Yeah. So as usual, I'm going to be down at Triple Play 2 on Monday night with the list that I flew tonight and my previous list that I flew, which was the TIE SF list with the Countess as a third ship with them. She fits in so well with any list at 32 points with the title.
If you're around 30 points left in your list and you're like, what should I put in? Put the effing Countess in.
Yeah,
if you've got 30, she's 33 points.
With the title, she's 32 points.
So yeah, there you go. So 32 points.
If you've got 32 points and you've got an Imperial list, and you're not putting the Countess in, you're doing it wrong.
Why are you doing that? You're
Yeah.
going for a theme, obviously.
Unless you're doing a theme of some sort, but by herself, with just the title on her, she's an amazing ship.
Yeah.
For 32 points, probably the best 32 points in the game.
Probably.
I have seen her single-handedly win duels.
I've done it.
When the opponent still has all their ships, and all that's left of the Imperial player is just the Countess, and the Imperial player wins because of the.
You want to see the Countess doing some work? Go and watch the last tournament that we recorded. Me in the final. I get down to just the Countess, and I did some freaking work with her.
Yeah,
she
is
so
amazing.
great. Yeah,
amazing with that title.
He's fantastic. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you guys next time here on the channel.
Keep your stick on the ice.